Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam or xJawz, and today I'm bringing you guys my third class set video. So obviously, if this is the third one I'm doing, I've been getting a lot of requests for me to update my classes, and the reason being is because people understand that as I get, more involved in the Call of Duty Black Ops, as I play the game more and get more experience, obviously I'm going to find new things that work a little bit better than the old things that I was using, so I should update my classes accordingly to show you guys what I use to hold the kill death ratio that I do, and also to, rank up as fast as I do. So today I thought I'd show you guys my new classes. So the first class is going to be mainly a respawn game type class, and I don't play respawn game types too much. It's mainly search and destroy for me, but this is still a good class nonetheless, and I know that not everybody likes search and destroy, so this is a great class for you guys out there, and not really that great of a class, I guess, for someone like me who mainly plays search and destroy. So this is going to be the FAMAS with dual mag, the Python with the speed reloader, Semtex concussion, Claymore, Hardline, Sleight of Hand, and Ninja. So before we get into all the other classes, let me tell you guys what you're going to see all the way down. The Python with the speed reloader, you're pretty much going to see that all the way down. That is almost that is universal for all of my classes. I think that the pistols in this game are almost obsolete, and even though I've gone back and forth between the Makarov, the M1911, and the Python with dual wield, I've decided that the Python with the speed reloader is without a doubt my favorite pistol. I have put in enough time in this game to say to myself, now that I do not think that that will change. So my next thing is the Semtex. The Semtex is pretty much the same all the way down, but if you're somebody who prefers a frag grenade, then go ahead and use a frag grenade. You can switch those two out, but I'd say Semtex and frag grenade are the way to go. One of the two. Don't use a tomahawk. Next, concussion grenades. I think that concussion grenades are the best. They're just like stun grenades from Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. I love them, and again, those are going to be universal for all my classes. Claymore, this is something that switches up. Sometimes I go Claymore, sometimes I go with motion sensor. It sort of depends on the way that you play the game. If you play a little bit more aggressively, then go with a Claymore. If you want to sit back and pick off people methodically, then go with a motion sensor. So it's sort of, again, personal preference and your play style. Hardline, I use Hardline on most of my respawn game type classes. I don't really need to rush really heavily, and because the only two first perks that I really use like all the time are lightweight and Hardline, Hardline's the way to go for this class. Sleight of Hand and Ninja are going to be just about universal, if not universal. I think there's one class that I don't have both of those on. I love Sleight of Hand Pro because the fast reload, but mainly because of the decreased aim down sight time, which helps you win almost all of your gunfights. And Ninja Pro, man, I just can't go without it these days, except for, of course, one class. So moving on, we're going to have the FAMAS with the red dot sight. This one with Lightweight Pro. This is a search and destroy class, but I also use it in some respawn game types, especially when I'm using lower kill streaks and I don't need hardline and I don't need as much ammo. The important thing about this class, because everything else is going to be standard with two exceptions. It's one, the attachment changes, and two, the first perk changes. So let me show you guys the attachment that I use. What you're going to see is that on the primary class here, or on this gun, I'm going to have the reticle green and lines with dot. I think it's the most accurate way to use a FAMAS. You can definitely get a lot more accuracy with this reticle, so I'd recommend using it. And that's pretty much it, guys. A lot of people ask me about reticles, and I think that's the best way to go for the FAMAS. It's not the best for all the guns that you use red dot sight for, but it's definitely good for the FAMAS. So the third class is the AK-47 with extended mags. Again, the same stuff as the first class, very simple. Sometimes I'll switch out lightweight for this when I want to play search and destroy, but again, very simple assault rifle class, good gun. The next class, again, Commando. This time I'm going with the same stuff below, same perks, same equipment, all that sort of stuff. But the difference between this and the other red dot sight classes that I use is I just use the regular dot. I find that the Commando has like a little bit too much side to side recoil, and it sometimes can be hard to control, and the lines with dot sight can sometimes get in your way and make it harder to see your enemies. So I just go with the very simple standard dot, but I just like it green for some reason. I don't exactly know why, but I go with green. My next class is going to be the G11. Again, same stuff on here except for a motion sensor, because typically when I play with the G11, I'm going to be playing a little bit more defensively, trying to pick people off from a distance, not trying to get in those close quarter situations. G11 is a great gun. I go no attachment on it because the two attachments that you have available kind of suck. Down here we have my main search and destroy classes. The first one is going to be the AK-74U with extended mags. Who would have thought? Down below, same sort of stuff, lightweight on all my search and destroy classes. You'll see that is a theme. Next, AK-74U with the grip, this is just when I am playing maps that are a little bit bigger, where I'm not expecting to run into as many enemies at a time, don't need extended mags, so pretty much the same thing. Then the MP5, when I'm feeling a little bit of variety. The MP5 is a great gun that a lot of people overlook. I put Marathon on this gun. It's a little bit more for getting up in the enemy's face. It's not that great for long distance like the AK-74U can sometimes be, or it's, at least the AK-74U is better from longer distances. So the MP5 with Marathon and lightweight combination works really well for me. And then the final two classes are just mess around classes, random classes, where I can just use whatever I want whenever I'm feeling it, whatever I want to do for a video. If I want to do a video trying out the Galil, if you guys want to see some shotgun gameplay, which I actually just recorded, I'll use these two classes, and I can just kind of throw in any test classes out in these bottom two slots. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching my third class setup video. I think I'll do one more of these when I'm 15th Prestige to show you guys the classes that I have finally decided on, the ones that I'll probably end up using for the rest of my Call of Duty career, with the exceptions of the two classes here at the bottom that I use to make videos for you guys when you guys want to see variety. That's pretty much it, guys. I will see you later, and looks like it's time for me to go and rank up again. Good times, good times.